It's your favorite insulin addict here. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Rose cannot be with us this week because he is out of town or something. I don't know. If you have questions, ask Rose. I'm not his secretary. So I brought in a guest in Mojo 99, Trae Young enthusiast, I guess you would call yourself. How you doing, Mojo?
Sir, I'm doing mighty fine on this, what's today? Sunday night. Just been vibing, thriving, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to survive life.
Yep. Makes sense. It is a chill night as far as NBA news goes, and I have a feeling it's going to be like that for the majority of this offseason. I feel like this is going to be one of the less eventful ones in recent memory, which is unfortunate because, man, this is my first offseason as a content creator, and it's going to be barren.
Really?
I don't know.
You think so?
I think so, yeah. I don't think much is going to happen. I have no clue. Like, Beal might get traded according to rumors that came out today or yesterday or whatever the fuck. But, like, that's always been a rumor. You have, Dame, I guess. But he's not getting traded this offseason. He's probably going to get traded in, like, if he even gets traded. Mm-hmm. And, like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that eventful. I have no clue how you guys always make content throughout the offseason.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know why, but I'm just a basketball fan. Like, the slightest thing happening is, like, eventful to me. Like, the slightest thing happening. So maybe, like, my expectations are, you know what I'm saying, way too low. But, man, I think it's going to be crazy as fuck. I think a star or two is going to be moved. Obviously, some shit is going to happen on draft night that no one can predict. So, I'm down for it. Down for it all.
Yeah, I will say I'm excited for the draft. I'm really excited for that. But it happens so quickly after the finals that I don't even really have time to, like, decompress from the playoffs and shit and into...
Exactly.
Like, I've been having to do draft shit and playoff stuff at the same time, and it's kind of hard to digest both of them at once. And then, I mean, I guess the most eventful thing that came out earlier today, if I'm going to talk about this because you're a Hawks fan, Cam Reddish might get moved.
I'm going to have a stroke on this podcast, most likely. So if anyone like who watches my videos or remotely likes me, you know what I'm saying, tell my mom I love him because he's about to mention Cam Reddish in the trade shit, bro. Tell me why I literally just ended the Rusty and Mojo show and Rudy, shout out Rudy. And they ended it off, like, we ended the podcast and then we just had a regular ass conversation and they mentioned the Cam Reddish shit. Why? Why? That's taking years off of my life.
Why? Because it makes entertaining content, Mojo. You should know how this works at this point.
It's not entertaining when my soul is hurting, though. It's not. When the Hawks got eliminated, to tell you the truth, I was happy as hell, bro. I ain't gotta go through no more pain. I can watch basketball stress the fuck free.
I mean, it might not be entertaining for you, but it's entertaining as fuck for the rest of us, so...
You know what I think it is? I think seeing other people's pain is entertaining.
Yeah, that's what I just said, basically, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what's your take on this this Cam Reddish shit?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't watch a ton of Hawks games. Most of the Hawks games I've watched, he's either been hurt or not playing or some combination of the two. And from what I've seen, he's a solid role player. Like he has the upside to be. He's pretty inefficient right now, but. I don't see why the Hawks would want to get rid of him, really. Like,
yeah,
I don't really get that, but I can give you Bol Vlatko Chanchar in a second.
Oh my god! And you go ahead and backhand me right in front of your goddamn audience, and you offer me a fucking Bol and a fucking who? What's his name?
Vlatko Chanchar.
Dude, sounds like his name is Cockroach. I don't want him. Ew. I'm good.
You're
good. If his name is related to Cockroach, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm a casual.
Fan. Yeah.
Best believe it. I'm a casual all the way. We're the reason why this game is thriving. That's the fact. That's the truth of it at the end of the day.
You're one of the hooper basketball player people.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm not that bad. I'm not
Cam
that
Reddish
bad.
is a hooper. Vlatko Čančar is a basketball player.
Dude, he's like a new basketball phenomenon, ain't he?
Who? Fucking Cam Reddish or Vlatko?
No. That cockroach dude.
Oh, Vlatko. Yeah, he's been playing pretty well in FIBA from what I've heard. I have not watched a single Olympic game. I can't bring myself to care about it.
Oh, same. Literally, I'm the same exact way. Even though it's a I don't even know how the fuck to watch it in the first place.
Yeah, that too. Like, I have streams for a bunch of NBA shit. I don't know where the fuck to find them for FIBA. One.
Yeah.
And two, I mean, I don't want to root for Team USA, so I've been like vaguely rooting for Argentina and Nigeria, and like Slovenia, and then even then I don't. Like the clips I've seen, it seems entertaining enough, but I don't know where the fuck to find it. I know that like Peacock has it, but I'm not paying for fucking Peacock because its name is Peacock.
Peacock.
Like, yeah.
Easy.
Like,
I agree, bro.
I like. Also, shout out to Team USA for sucking ass. Like, that shit. They lost to France earlier today and blew a 14-point or like a 7-point lead in the last 3 minutes or some shit. Let France go on a 14-0 run. They got beat by Rudy Gobert.
That's insane. Ew, and he scored more than Kevin Durant.
That's insane. Rudy Gobert's a hooper and Kevin Durant is a basketball player. That's wild.
Dude, the only thing that I saw, like, all of a sudden, also the time, well, it's kind of warranted because it is, like, overseas, but the timing of these games are, like, something that I need to get adjusting to if I ever want to catch them. And
I'm
also,
not adjusting to it.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm not waking up at fucking like I'm good, bro. I'm good. My sleep schedule is fucked as is already. I'm not watching Team USA.
Yeah.
And freaking Jeremy Grant catch L's. I'm good off of it.
Hey, lay off of Jeremy Grant.
Dude.
Lay off my boy. Yeah, I'm not waking up at like 5 a.m. or whatever the fuck to watch Team USA get beaten by France.
Yeah, bro. I'm good off of that. Definitely good off of that.
Yeah, I'll watch Vlatko Čančar highlights in the morning when I wake up.
Ew, dude. Ew. His name is so ew. I think I watched him play like once or twice.
Are you a xenophobe, Mojo?
Oh my gosh. Okay. No, let's not do it. Oh my gosh, don't do that. No. Don't do that. That was like the greatest setup of all time, but don't do that.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah. Disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen. We do not endorse xenophobia or anything of the sort. I don't know why I'm making this disclaimer, but yeah.
Very factual.
Yeah, the offseason is already hitting NBA Twitter pretty hard. It's been weird as fuck to see the content that is being posted.
Yeah.
I don't have any specific examples, but like, I don't normally like NBA Twitter. I really don't like NBA Twitter in the offseason. It's just a barren wasteland of like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why are people getting on other people for like their top 50 lists and like bullying them? I know that happened with like B-Souls.
Yeah.
I've heard it's happened to other people. I don't know who, but I've heard it's happened to others. But like, what the fuck's up with that shit, man?
I've never myself made a top 50 list, but I think in general, like one of the it's so weird because B-Souls is like a nice guy. Genuinely, I've had interactions with him, talked to him like over Zoom and shit like that before, whatever the fuck, or Discord actually. Yeah. Good dude. And he never comes off as like purposely disrespectful and doesn't take any like purposeful like shots that actually hurt anyone. You know what I'm saying? Unlike my friends like Jacob Rusty Buckets, you know him, he takes shots purposely. And it's all in a joking manner and stuff like that. But no one ever like comes at him like that the way they come at B Souls. This is so weird and backwards. Maybe it's just because they like I don't ever see B Souls like attack people back on Twitter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob like he has Twitter fingers, and I appreciate him for that. He just says his opinion, don't he goes on with the business. B Souls is not like that, so I guess that's why. But I don't know. It's just so weird to me.
Yeah, it's really weird to me too. Like I've had not a ton of interactions with Vsauce, but I've talked to him here and there, and he seems like a fine guy from what I've talked to him. He seems like a nice enough guy. And then people like go out of their way to just fucking bully the fuck out of him. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Where do you have to go wrong in life to just make your life about bullying other people on Twitter?
Yeah, exactly. And just like recently, like not too recently too, but he took a break off of Twitter because people were coming at his neck saying all these super disrespectful things about his personal life. And he took a break from that, and like shit like that is just like it's so like lame and outdated. Now, someone myself, I've said, I don't think I've said it before on the internet, but I think bullying is like a super effective method. But bullying on the internet is not it. Point blank. Period.
Yeah,
Is not it. I think bullying is like in the most minute ways in certain situations is good for one's development. But when it comes to stupid shit that does not matter at the end of the day, who the hell goes to sleep thinking about B Soul's top 50? You're weird if you do that, and you have no life.
yeah.
You know?
Who cares if you put Russell Westbrook at like 31 or whatever the fuck you put him at? Like,
yeah.
If you don't take his opinion as like, if you don't value it like you say you do, why the fuck do you care?
Yeah, exactly. Like, one thing that I don't like, I saw a top 50 list and I was like, damn, that's not good. But guess what? I don't give two shits to even tweet about it or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I just peeped it. I'm like, damn, that's what he thinks of these players. Cool. Move on with my day because whatever he thinks does not like affect my day like whatsoever. And that B Souls thing, it goes about just like basketball in general, like the whole basketball talk. Like, I don't give a fuck about who anyone thinks the greatest player of all time is because there is no like set criteria for any of that. Literally all like most basketball conversation is all subjective. I want to say at least 60 to 70% of it is all subjective. It just depends on what the fuck you value.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's just like
yeah.
It just
Yeah, I mean I've seen some people like react to top 50 lists. Like Sage does that kind of shit sometimes, and he's funny as fuck. Sage has no business being as funny as that man is, but like it's always like he does it in a more like respectful kind of way, where like he'll poke fun at him, but like not in a personal way. Like he'll make fun of the list, but he won't make fun of the person. And I think if you do that, you're fine. But I don't know. That's just a fucking can of worms that you get when you have a 12-year-old audience on the internet, I guess.
Super factual. It's just a part of the game, sadly. And I just think one thing that I could say about B Souls is that I think he needs to clap back at people, like to let people know, like you're not finna like run your mouth and expect me not to clap back at you. You know?
Yeah.
Jacob does that shit all the time, and I do that too whenever someone. I rarely have someone come after me or my neck or whatever. Yeah. But just last night, or Saturday when I posted my part 1 and part 2 mock drafts videos combined into one, someone commented or tweeted at me, or replied to me actually, make better videos or whatever, and like I screenshotted his DM. He DM'd me. I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I like looked through his our DMs, and he was like, yo, can I have a follow back? I love your videos. And I just clapped back at him just like that, and because of that, he knows now to never do that shit again, or else he'll be embarrassed. Just little shit like that.
Yeah, like I very, very rarely have people come after me because I'm not a big YouTuber by any means. But when it does happen, I'm small enough to ignore it. But once I get bigger, best believe I'm gonna have some creative-ish comebacks.
Mm-hmm.
I
Exactly.
there
You need
was
to.
yeah there was one thing the other day. They weren't coming after me. This is just a funny interaction I had on Twitter the other day. Someone
Mm-hmm.
tweeted, someone like a cat stan on Twitter tweeted out a thread of Carl Anthony Towns like dunking or blocking on your favorite player thread, whatever. You know, one of those things where it's like a click farm. And
Yeah.
the one he had of Jokic was of like 2016 when Obama was still president. So I tweeted out, this was two
Mm-hmm.
presidencies ago, by the way, lol. And then he replied, okay, and then I just replied with Jokic hitting a game winner on the Timberwolves from like a season ago.
That's hilarious.
And like I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about the draft, seeing as that's a thing that we both have made content about, and it's coming up in what 3 days, something like that. 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometime soon, sometime this week, Thursday, I think. So I will give the floor to you. Who do you claim as your guy as far as like later players who you think will be the steal of the draft? Who do you think is your guy?
How many guys can I have? Just one?
We'll start with the main one, but we can get into more as we go on.
Main one is Sharif Cooper.
Yeah.
Sharif Cooper is my guy. You can call me a little bit biased. Maybe I am a little bit because he played high school hoops here in Atlanta. Is like more. He's from Jersey, but I think
Mm-hmm.
he's more well known because of the stuff he did in Atlanta, this whole high school career and shit like that.
Yeah.
So he is my guy just because I see like the type of player that he is. When is this podcast going up?
I'm gonna try and get it out either tomorrow or Tuesday.
Okay, cool. Because I'm recording a video tonight actually, and I'm doing my NBA comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
And Sharif Cooper, just like when it comes to small guards in the NBA, and in order to be good as a small guard, you have to have an elite dribble. It can't be good, it can't be great. It has to be fucking elite.
Yeah.
And he has an elite dribble. You have to be, of course, fearless and aggressive, and he is those two things. And then you also have to be a fucking like top tier. I don't want to say generational passer, but I think he's the best passer in this draft. There's so many good passers, it's crazy. But I think he's the best passer out of them all. And I
Yeah.
think he can immediately be one of the best passers in the NBA. When you think of like some of those traits, you have to be aggressive. You have to have like an elite top tier handle, and
Mm-hmm.
also you have to be a great passer. Did I repeat something just now out of those three things or no?
I don't think so. You said handle, aggressiveness, and passer.
Yeah, exactly. Good. I just wanted to make sure. So you have to have all those three things, and when you think of like the best small skinny guards in the NBA, who are they to you?
Names like Dame, Curry, those kind of guys come to
Skinny,
mind.
skinny,
Kyrie.
like guys
Isaiah,
like who are
Isaiah
not
Thomas
well,
from
like
Isaiah Thomas from a few years ago.
yeah, he's a good option, but more so I was thinking about young guards and like the skinny like small dudes are like Trae Young
Trae
and
Young.
John
Yeah.
Morant. Those are my two.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be good, and like if you want to be good, you have to have some type of similarities as those two. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Trae Young obviously has stupid range. I think he's a great shooter. And John Morant, he doesn't have super range, but he can shoot. Not great, but not necessarily like good, but he can shoot.
I mean, he shot like what 30% from three or something this year.
Yeah, it's you can't leave him wide the fuck open all the time. Let's just say that.
Okay.
He's not a black hole. He's not no fucking Ben Simmons, you know.
Well, yeah, he's a human being, so glad we cleared that one up.
But my point was that like you can't leave him open and making up for his lack of a shot, he has stupid athleticism. I think he's one of like the top 3 most athletic point guards or just players in the NBA today, point blank period.
Yeah.
You know? You just have to have some extraordinary like skill or like you know what I'm saying, athletic ability to be up there as a point guard. And there's something missing. One of those traits are missing with Sharif Cooper. He's not dunking on nobody. He said he's never been known for that, and his shot like was wonky in college. It looks a lot better now, but it was wonky in college, and I'm not sure like that right there. Him having a lack of like an extraordinary skill puts a cap automatically in his game. And I think I don't know if he'll be an all-star. He can be like a borderline all-star in the NBA, unless like he gets his shot together or just develops something like extraordinary. Every like star player has an ordinary thing about them. And for Sharif, a small guard, you have to have a couple of ordinary things, but like something extraordinary is that like, yo, he's one of one when it comes to this in the league. Or he's like one of the 4 players who can do this in the league. With his athleticism, Trey, his like shooting. He's one of the 5 players who can do this. And I just need something. I need a trait from Sharif like that, and I don't think he has that.
Yeah.
So that's
who
one
do
of
you
my
want
guys.
to take him, Sharif?
So I personally think the Knicks are like one of the best fits, but I honestly like wholeheartedly think that, bro, the Indiana Pacers should go ahead and take him. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
It's like it's Indiana. Who the fuck like who's an Indiana Pacer fan these days? One of you, I said in my mock draft video, even though it's like I revised the trade and shit like that, I still want them to go ahead and take Sharif Cooper. The Indiana Pacers are literally in like one of the worst situations in the NBA. I understand like not every team can win a championship, and some teams just have to like live and die just being good. But being good without any like stardom on your team or true excitement or something to look forward to in the future, like, man, wait till this guy develops. Like, that's like the worst position to be in the NBA. Plus, you're made mediocre. You're ass. Not ass, but like you're not like great. Like the most exciting assets they have on their team is Domantas Sabonis and Karis LeVert. Don't get me wrong, them boys is good, and I'd love to have either of those dudes on my team. But they're not like young, exciting like talent that gets you off their seat. You know?
Yeah, I mean, don't forget about Edmund Sumner.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Or what's the Aaron Holiday? Holy shit, bro. Oh my god, he's getting me off he's getting me off, bro. Like, no. You know, like that's why I think the Indiana Pacers need someone like that. But then again, like I may be contradicting myself. I think he's super fun to watch, but I don't know if the Indiana Pacers have someone who's like extraordinary on their team or has extraordinary traits other than like maybe Sabonis. He was an all-star. I'd be sleeping on that man and disrespecting him sometimes way too much, but he's just like not moving the needle, you know?
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I think Sharif could develop a shot, but I don't know. From everything I've watched of him, he seems like he will be a very exciting and marketable player in the league, and I think Indiana could use just the income of that, but also he's an electric passer, has a great handle, he has a fantastic feel for the game.
Yeah.
So I think that he could be a good pick for them. I think taking Sharif in the lottery isn't a reach by any means.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd love seeing him play next to Malcolm Brogdon. But if he's not in the lottery, then I'd like to see teams like, of course, like the New York Knicks. What's another lottery team that fits pretty well with them or with Sharif Cooper? I can't even think of any off the
San
top of my head.
Antonio, maybe?
Fuck no, they have a pit of fuck no. Did you not see this?
Listen.
This guy right here did not see Rusty Bucket's new video. Fuck no.
No, I did, but I'm saying like they have wanted allegedly to move on from Derek White and DeJounte Murray, and if they have a backcourt going forward of Lonnie Walker and Sharif, that's not a bad backcourt at all.
That is exciting as fuck.
Yeah, that. See, you were already on my side now. You let me say one sentence, and then all of a sudden.
Factual. I forgot that the whole DeJounte Murray's feature was up in the air, and also that I didn't know about the Derek White reports either.
Yeah, those came out together, I'm pretty sure. So if that happens, if those two end up getting moved, I would like to see a Lonnie Walker Sharif backcourt. Can you imagine Sharif just tossing lobs up to Lonnie?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I
With
love that.
fucking
I love
Kelton
the thought of
Johnson
that.
too.
My fucking god, bro. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that so much. See, Sharif's just an exciting player.
Yeah.
He's just a super exciting player.
Can we get him to fall to 26? Can we get him?
No.
To fall to 26,
Why
please?
would you say that? Why would you say
the
that?
Nuggets.
Why?
Why not?
You have Jamal Murray. You have what's his name again?
Hey,
Monte Morris.
Look, Jamal Murray can play shooting guard, and Monte Morris has been a backup for like 3 or 4 seasons. So, I mean, look, I want everyone to fall to 26. Okay. Cade Cunningham to the Nuggets, please.
Oh my god, bro! You guys would be championship. Well, you already are championship contenders, but bro, you would have that ring next to your name in like 2 years' time.
Yeah, I can't wait for Jamal to get back, man. I miss that man.
Yeah, exactly. I did too, man. He's one of my favorite players to watch. He reminds me. I don't know. Jamal Murray's such a fun player. He's like a bigger version of Kyrie Irving in my mind.
Yeah, a little bit.
With a little bit less finesse. He's like score first, killer guard, has an extra deep bag, and also he has hops as well.
Yeah, he's a very underrated dunker and finisher and that kind of thing. He's very good around the rim. One thing I will say, this is a take that'll get me massacred most likely, but I think by the time he's back healthy, he'll be better than Devin Booker.
Whoa. You know, that's wild as fuck. You're wild as fuck for that. But something that I want to say is that, bro, you remember that time? You're probably one of those people, to be honest. I remember last year when Jamal Murray was going crazy against the Clippers. People got their outrageous playoff takes and started like talking crazy. And we're saying things like, "Oh my God, he's better than Trae Young." He's not. He's not. Never was. Never will be. Never. Ever. Do you remember that?
He's not better. I do remember that vaguely. He's not better than Trae Young, but I think he'll be a top 7-ish top 8 maybe point guard in the league when he's back fully healthy. Like when he was
That's fair.
hitting his stride this season, for the first couple months of the season he was banged up, but there was like a 30-game stretch there where he was averaging like 24 points per game on 50, 40, 90. Like there was a stretch in February, I think it was, for over like a month where he was averaging 26 on 70% true shooting. It was ridiculous. Like, that man is vastly underrated, and people think Ja Morant is better. Ja is not better. People might disagree with me on that, but Jamal Murray's a better shooter. He's a better defender. He's like, he's a better scorer. He's more proven, etc., etc.
I think at the end of the day, or at the end of their careers, I think Ja will be better. But right now, it's too early. But I also want to say I think Ja's a better like ceiling raiser. I've never used that term yet, and I hope I'm using it the right way. But he'll just make your team better at the end of the day because he does. I don't want to say he does more on the court, but he does more little things.
I mean, don't forget, Jamal Murray was in the running for DPOI at one point. So,
what? Really?
Yeah, there was a defensive player of the year ladder that came out sometime in like February, and randomly Jamal Murray was number 5 on it. I could tell you right now, he did not deserve it, but it was funny as fuck when it came out.
Holy shit! I didn't even know. I think I vaguely remember. I just stole your term just now. Did you hear that? You see that? I just stole your swagger. But yeah, I vaguely remember that
Ghost
too.
Rider.
Very factual. Very factual. You know my script?
Yeah, that mock draft, my mock draft, not his.
Oh, yeah, both.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that once he gets back, he will be fantastic. And also, I see fucking Nuggets fans wanting to trade Jamal Murray at points. Why? He and Jokic are literally like the best actual duo in the league as far as playing off of each other, besides like LeBron and AD maybe. Like closing wise, there's not
Mm.
many better two games than Jokic and Murray.
I fucking
Those,
agree, dude. I agree like shit.
yeah, like I don't understand why people want to get rid of Murray, get rid of MPJ. I don't understand what is wrong with you people. Like people are like trade MPJ for Beal. No, don't fucking do that. Don't don't do that. Beal's good, but I mean MPJ has the upside to be a better scorer than Beal for one. Two, Beal and Murray is not. Are you telling me that? I mean,
I don't know.
MPJ is already a very. He had the most efficient 19-point per game scoring season since Wilt Chamberlain. That's all I'm gonna
That
say.
is very true. That is very true. But I don't know. MPJ just gives me vibes that one day he's gonna be like, you know what? I want out. I want my own team. And he seems just a tad bit selfish. I
And
don't know.
we can trade him if that happens. Then, for now, he's on a rookie scale deal, and he had the most efficient 19-point per game season since Wilt Chamberlain in his second year.
Yeah.
In his second season. Do you realize how insane that is next to fucking Jokic, the best playmaker in the league? Like, Jokic with a 6'10", elite shooting, 6'10" wing, who is also a great backdoor cutter and offensive rebounder? Are you kidding me? You want to get rid of that?
Yeah. Jokic has the literally like picture perfect best offensive players that you could like draw up next to him in the NBA. And they were drafted by the same team. Yeah. You have to do nothing extraordinary, and I love that shit.
Yeah, like shout out to Conley for making great selections across most of the drafts he's been here for. I can't wait to see who he. Okay, I know he's not going to fall, but I hope Jaden Springer falls to the Nuggets.
You gotta enlighten me on Jaden Springer. He's one player that I haven't done much research. I've done research on almost literally every player, like Usman Garava, Josh Christopher, like all those dudes, Duarte. But Jaden Springer, I've seen him since like last year or heard of him, but I never like actually sat down and like done my studies on him.
Okay, so I don't have a great like comp for him. I know Kevin O'Connor, who I don't really take his draft opinion that seriously, but I know his comps have been like Kyle Lowry and Malcolm Brogdon, who Noah doesn't fully disagree with. Me and him have talked about Springer a lot because he's both one of our favorite prospects. I think he's number 4 on fucking Noah's big board, if I remember correctly, and he's about number 7 on mine, number 6 maybe. He has a lot of upside. He's a very high IQ player. He has a great feel for the game. He has a lot of things I like about him. He has just a lot of upside to him. He's a really good defender. I really like his defensive upside. That's the thing I think he'll be best at coming into the league. He's a really athletic player. He shot 59% at the rim in college. He is a great open floor player, runs the floor great in transition. He forces turnovers and pick and roll a lot of the time. He was really disruptive on the defensive end, and he showed playmaking potential. He's a very good post defender for his size and a post up guy for a guard. He's very strong. Like, he didn't do that. He's a very good post guy. He shot like 44% from 3 in college. It was on limited attempts, but it was still like 1.5 a game or something like that, and he shot 44% from 3. Can't hit discredit that. There are some times where he is a little iffy. Like, he's not great on pull-up jumpers. He's not great in the mid-range. He has tunnel vision at times, but those are things I think he can either develop or I can attribute to him being a young player. He's also like the youngest American-born player in this draft, if I remember correctly. He's 18. So Yeah.
Okay.
He's very hard to
Damn.
describe. He's like 6'4", 204 pounds, if I remember right. He has a decent wingspan. He's a really good cutter, too, which is why I want him to fall to the Nuggets specifically, because he's a very athletic person who is great in transition and can cut, and is also a good defender, and has a decent spot-up game, which, does that not sound like a really good role player next to Jokic? Like,
Absolutely. Sounds perfect.
yeah, he's kind of an all-around guy. He's kind of hard to describe. If you want to get a better picture of him, just watch a few games of him, and you'll get a decent picture of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's my guy going into the draft. Another one I would like to fall to the Nuggets is Josh Christopher.
Oh, yeah, he's perfect.
Have you done research on him? Cool.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah. He is...
On a team like the Nuggets, he would fucking thrive.
Dude, he would be so good. I want him so bad. Like, he would fill in... If Barton ends up leaving, I want Josh Christopher to fill in that role. And
perfect,
I think,
bro.
Yeah. Like, he would fill in that role very well, I think. Who's your, like, second guy in the draft, do you think?
Second guy, easily Trey Mann, bro. Trey Mann's a very bad man.
Yeah.
Very bad man. Dangerous man.
Yeah.
Do you know much about him?
I know a decent amount about him. I haven't watched, like, 5 games, but I've watched, like, 2 kind of shit. Like, from what I've seen, he's a very, very, very good shot creator. And, like, he's a very good contested shot guy kind of guy. But I'm not huge on his first step. I don't think he creates that much separation, that kind of stuff. But I could be wrong about that. I haven't done a ton of research onto him.
Yeah. Well, for me, one of my worries is his vision sometimes. It's not bad at all. He averages like 4 or something like assists. But there's just sometimes he just miss like one of the easier like reads whenever he was hooping. But I'm not too worried about that because things happen on the court. And once he's in the NBA and around all these NBA minds, depending on what team he's on, you know what I'm saying, he'll get that right.
Yeah.
I literally have no idea how he is on defense because I've been so obsessed with this offense and all I watch is him on offense. That's all I watch, and I'm in love.
Yeah, from what I've seen on defense, he's not god awful, but he's not good either.
Yeah, so just about like that's like most scoring guards in the NBA today. Point blank period.
Yeah. What do you think his like realistic growth will be? Like, what do you think he'll grow into? Like a 6-man kind of role?
I think he'll like a Karis LeVert type of role, like that type of good in the NBA. He can be a borderline. Karis LeVert's like in the borderline all-star. Like, damn, this guy is good as hell. He's not no damn role player. He's a difference maker for sure, but he's not good enough to raise the ceiling of a team.
Gotcha. Can't wait to hear the Trey Mann, Colin Sexton comparisons then.
Oh my fucking god. No. Oh my gosh.
Do you not like Colin Sexton?
No, I like Colin Sexton. I think he's actually good. But the whole 24 points per game thing is just slightly overrated to me.
Yeah.
Like, you put Karis LeVert on the Cavs, like he's getting like 26 off a night easy if he wanted to. If that was his goal, he could easily get that. I don't know. I like Colin Sexton a lot. I think he gets way more disrespect than he deserves. But I just don't like that you put him in the same sentence as Trey Mann.
Yeah. I will say someone who seems like a Nuggets kind of player is Miles McBride or Deuce McBride, whatever you prefer. He seems like just a high energy kind of guy who the Nuggets could use.
I have no idea. I haven't done much research on him. Go ahead and give me your spill.
He's a 3-level scorer who is also really good on defense. He gets turnover. He forces turnovers pretty well. He's pretty good at protecting the ball. He's a very good on-ball defender. That's where he's the best on defense. He is a good catch-and-shoot shooter. He goes to his pull-up game a lot. He gets on ball handlers. You know how like Faku defends and he gets really up on them and like he's a pest kind of guy. That's how Deuce defends. He shot 42% from 3 in college, I believe. He has a good step back. I noticed I think he'll do great with like this the spacing he had at West Virginia was not the best. I think when he gets into the NBA, he will be fantastic with that kind of like space to work with. He's not a fantastic finisher though, and sometimes he settles for shit. And I mean, he gambles on things a lot, so you know, take or leave some of that stuff. He's also pretty good at handoffs, which I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but the Nuggets do a lot of those. So
yeah.
Okay. I really like him. He's a two-way kind of guy.
Okay. I fuck with it. Damn. So, the whole my guys thing. I think I have maybe one more guy. And sheesh. I'm not trying to be too. Oh fuck! I gotta charge on my MacBook. Give me a second.
All right.
Here we go. Okay, cool. It's charging. A third. I really don't have a third guy like that. Actually, like my mind and heart has been set on like Trey Man, and Sharif Cooper, and I guess you can see where I'm at when it comes to the whole like basketball player versus Cooper discussion.
Yeah. One guy I want to put you onto, Ayo Dosunmu.
Oh yeah, really like dude. My girlfriend's mom is a Illinois fan. I said Illinois.
Yeah.
Fuck. But she's an Illinois fan, and I watch a lot of him, and I actually like him. I think he's going to be much better in the NBA than a lot of people think.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little bit of time, that's all. But ain't no way in the hell he's not good. He's going to be a good role player.
I just kind of want him as, like, the long-term guard next to Murray, honestly. Because, like, he's a solid decision-maker from the things I've seen, from the games I've seen.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty good defender too. He's a long defender too.
Big as fuck.
Yeah,
strong
like
as hell.
6'5". I think he has a 6'10" wingspan. Like he's a very good one-on-one defender, and we could use that because you know those like 2 weeks after they got Aaron Gordon and the Nuggets looked like the best team in the league.
Yeah.
A lot of that was because of the length of that starting lineup of Murray, Barton, Gordon, Porter, Jokic. Now just take Will Barton out and sub in Ayo Dosunmu, who is 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan, and all of a sudden it becomes even better defensively than what it was. So like, sign me up for that. Also very good in the mid range. Yada yada yada.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say my guy in the lottery that isn't like one of the top 3, like Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, not one of those 3. I love Josh Giddey. Love him. Being a Jokic fan, I have a thing for very tall playmakers, and Josh Giddey fits right into that. And I really like what I've seen from him. Have you watched him?
Yeah, I watched him. I'm impressed with what he's done. I'm not too excited about his ceiling like that, but regardless of that, like he's gonna be he's a starter in the NBA. He's someone like that could move the. He doesn't have any real star power to him, in my opinion. But he's someone who can move the needle. There's certain players in the NBA who don't have much star power to them, but they can move the needle. You know, he's an essential piece to have.
Hey, people, in 2026, in Josh Giddey's 5th year when he's an All-Star, come back to this and clip this for Mojo, and then just send it to him for me.
You think you're gonna be an All-Star?
Dude, he has All-Star upside to me. I like him. I like him a lot.
Where is his bag? He has no bag. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, like he is one of the best passers in this draft class. I love I love the passes that he has. I think that he has solid enough shot mechanics to where with NBA coaching and that kind of stuff, he can get to his shots. He's not going to be a Ben Simmons kind of guy.
Yeah. Easily, yeah.
And I'm just saying, he's 6'8", great passer, and if he's able to shoot, and also he's a great finisher.
Mm-hmm.
So if he develops a jumper, all I'm saying is I think he can average like 20 and 10.
Oh, I don't see him getting 20 in the NBA.
Okay, more realistically, like 16, 7, and 7. But like, I gotta be hyperbolic for the podcast, you know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised with like 17, 7, and 7 on like average shooting splits.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Someone in the lottery who is not like, you know what I'm saying, the obvious Cade, Green, and Mobley, who is my guy, is sheesh. I have like a couple options, and I'm really debating between like Kuminga and like Scotty Barnes. But damn, I don't know. Like I just like those two a lot. Those two just are so interchangeable when it comes to 4th pick and the 5th pick. But obviously, like, they're only interchangeable strictly because we're being real of the uncertainty in Kuminga's game, and that's it. Barnes is certain, and Kuminga is certain. He's uncertain.
I will tell you,
more of a risk.
I do not like Kuminga, really.
Why?
I can see why people like him. I just don't buy into his upside. I don't think he's going to be that good. I could see him being a good, like, what I think he's going to be is a good role player. Like, I don't think he's going to be an all NBA kind of guy like a lot of people think. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like a very solid starter. That's what I mean by like a good role player, like an Aaron Gordon kind of level player, like someone slightly better than that, you know, like someone who moves the needle for a championship team, but is not one of the first 3 players you list off on their roster.
Okay, I see. I definitely see that. I just think that his handle is just too good. He's certainly shown like a lot of flashes of being I don't want to say a great passer, but a pretty good passer in the NBA. And I just think he needs to like get his shot down. That's like the biggest thing for me. Get his shot down, and he's good.
He's also not really a good defender.
Oh yeah, that is weird as fuck too. That is weird as fuck.
He has the frame for it, but he's just not. Like, he doesn't have great effort on that end. And, like, I don't know. I'm not huge on Kuminga. I'm not huge on him. I really like Scotty Barnes. Not high on Kuminga.
Yeah. I think just when it comes to strictly draft purposes, I just go ahead and take Kuminga ahead of Barnes.
Yeah.
Just because I like upside, but I can understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, question. Who is not your guy? Someone in like who's been having talks of the lottery. Like, who's like, this guy gives me the ick. For me, I'm going to say it, Keon Johnson. What the fuck? Why is he in the lottery?
I don't have Keon Johnson in my lottery. I
Who
don't
does?
really I don't really like Kai Jones that much. He's fine. I just don't really think he's going to be like great. I think he's going to be like Jared Allen.
Dude,
where he's like
real random
good.
question.
Yeah.
Did you see the Clutch Sports like Pro Day?
No.
If not, thank God, because bro, you would have been having a major headache with the amount of bricks this man Kai Jones was throwing up when he was doing his 3-point drill, bro. His shot is fucked. His legs are wide open. He has parachute legs, bro. It's disgusting. He was hitting brick after brick after brick, and I'm like, good lord, this ain't doing nothing but lowering his draft stock.
Dude, I saw someone on Twitter say that he had a very smooth jumper, and they were like a draft guy, and I was like, huh?
Dude.
I don't really like Kuminga. I would take him in like the 10 to 14 range, though.
Wow, that's crazy.
Look, I am probably going to be wrong about him, but the entire thing about the draft is that it's unpredictable. You never know when you're going to be right and when you're going to be wrong. Another person I don't really like, but he's not like a lottery talent, is Greg Brown. I don't get the hype behind him. And like by hype, I mean like first round kind of hype. Like he's a fine second round prospect, I guess. But like,
same page.
I don't. He's just a worse Kai Jones, and even then, I'm not high on Kai Jones. So like,
yeah, I'm on the same exact page as you. I see the athleticism. I watch so many of his Instagram mixtapes over and over again, just because they're so damn entertaining. His athleticism is so special and different. But other than that, like, I just don't see it with him.
Yeah. Have you watched Cam Thomas at all?
Yes, actually, I fucking love him. He should be my guy. Actually, I should add him to my list.
I was like, why? I was like, he likes guards who can score really well. Why don't you like Cam? Why wasn't Cam Thomas one of the people you listed? But
dude, I forgot about him. Fuck, you're right. I love Cam Thomas.
I like him a little bit. I wouldn't be upset about the Nuggets taking him, but he's too much of a chucker for me to really really, really love him. You know what I mean? Like with Josh Christopher, I really, really like Josh Christopher, but he also had flashes of not necessarily playmaking, but he swung the ball on offense. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't a ball stopper. Cam Thomas was legit, Cam Thomas was legit just a ball stopper. Like there was one clip I posted on Twitter when I was doing a scouting report for him because I just found it so funny. He got the ball on a rebound. He dribbled it down, and then went to take a layup against two guys contested, and like chucked, and then he got blocked, but he got it back, and then there was a guy wide open, but he decided to post up against the same two guys and take a contested fadeaway, and he made it. And that was the perfect clip to sum up Cam Thomas, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking beautiful. Okay, if it's not too much of a hassle, can you send me that clip? Because I want to see it.
Let me see it. Let me see if
I think I remember that play. But while you're looking for it, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the dead space for you so you don't go ahead and put this editing to waste. Oh my god! Did you hear the fucking rhyming in that fucking sentence? That was perfect. But I feel the exact... I don't know. I don't feel the exact same way about Cam Thompson. Or, that's the name, right? Cam Thompson?
Cam Thomas.
Fuck. Dude, I just had a brain fucking fart. Yeah, Cam Thomas. I don't feel the same way at all. I think it's very important before I go ahead and like judge a player entirely. I think it's also like important to go ahead and like take his situation and his team for like acknowledge his team and the team he's on. And that's just like, you know what I'm saying, going ahead and seeing I'm not saying that you did this, but that's just like a lot of people are over here saying, oh, Cade is not that good when it comes to his passing ability. He averaged more turnovers than assists. Well, bro, like his team is really ass. He doesn't have many good teammates. His teammates blew so many fucking good looks from Cade. So many, it's absurd. And a lot of times, like if Cade not a lot of times, Cade was always the best option. So it's just hard. I'm not saying like Cam Thomas, he is a scorer. He's like he is a chucker. He's like score first, that's it. Score first, score second.
Score third, score fourth, score fifth.
maybe look to pass, but definitely shooting the ball fifth, sixth, seventh. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a score first player. Yeah. But I think once you put NBA talent around him, I've seen him make plenty of good passes before, but obviously it's not good enough, or it's not a wide variety enough, in my opinion, for me to go ahead and call him like, you know, or say that he has great potential to be a great passer or a good passer in the NBA. I just don't think that's his forte. He's like a microwave. You know what the microwave on badge is in 2K?
Yeah, yeah.
He's literally that. Literally that in my mind.
Yeah, like he's basically, uh, he's just like gonna be the cracked up Lou Williams kind of type, where he just comes in and scores off the bench, and that's all he does. That's all he do. Like that's gonna be his role, I think. You know.
Mm-hmm. I can agree, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect.
Yeah. Which, that's not a bad pick for like where he's projected to go, which is like late 20s, early 30s. Not terrible at all.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably getting good value there. But yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
sent you the clip on Twitter, by the way.
Okay, let's see.
But yeah, he's a guy where he was just funny to scout, in my opinion. Like, I just laughed at a lot of the plays because I'd be like, "That's a terrible shot," but he made it. So like, I don't know how to feel about it, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at it right now. That is
Yeah.
hilarious. He could have easily dumped it off to. Oh man, these people can't really see what we're talking about, but he could have easily dumped it off to what number is that? 15.
Yeah, whoever that is, like,
But
it's
those are
it's
just
funny as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, that is true. That's him as a player. I love it or hate it, man. That's just what he is.
Yeah,
That's what he is.
yeah,
You want to get into some of these questions? I'm curious to see what they want or what they
yeah,
asked.
yeah. We didn't get a ton, but I will
I
bring
think
up
I
what we
quoted some
got.
too. Let me see.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, we got like three questions. So,
Let's go.
first one
I
is
got another
from.
3.
Gotcha. So the first one is from a dude called Hindu, who asks, if you were to start a franchise with what player would you choose from this class?
Oh, that's the stupid question, Cade. Easily.
Yeah, Cade. Let's do besides Cade because the obvious one is Cade, but
Mm-hmm.
who are you doing?
Besides Cade, I'm taking Evan Mobley.
Same. Thank you. I don't get why people want the Rockets to take Jalen Green. I don't understand. Like Jalen Green is great.
I get it.
I don't
Yeah.
dislike Jalen Green. He's a great prospect. He's the third best in my opinion. But Evan Mobley, I think there's a like gap between him and Green. Like Mobley is going to be a great two-way player. He is probably the best defender in this class. He moves his feet like a wing when he's 7 feet tall and has a big ass wingspan. He can shoot. He can like I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, I understand it. I understand the green love. You know what I'm saying? Guards always run this league. The guards run the league right now in the NBA and have been doing it for like a very long time now. Mm-hmm. And Jalen Green is a guard, of course, with like high scoring potential. But in my opinion, I think you're way more likely in time to come across a guard who's like Jalen Green than a big who's like Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley's type is just rare. You don't see so many like bigs who can do a multitude of things extremely well like Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I get the Green because like they're kind of set up damn near perfectly to get Green because of course they got KPJ. He averages like 6 assists and he has like super underrated guard skills and they're homies. So it's just like
they're going to get Green. I put out a video earlier today, and in it I discussed what Green will do for the Rockets ish. Like a short amount of the video was that, and the reason I think it's going to be Green for them is because there was a report earlier today that Mobley and Suggs have both not worked out for the Rockets yet, which that kind of says all you need to know, really. I think Green's going to be great for the Rockets. I'm not trying to say like he's going to be bad or anything. I think he and KPJ are going to be a great backcourt for the future because Green can score on and off ball, and so can KPJ. And KPJ is also a very good passer. He has a really good upside as far as passing goes, playmaking. I think he'll be good, but I think it should be
Mm-hmm.
Mobley. Mobley is
Yeah.
just someone you don't see ever in the NBA. Really, like you see someone like him every now and again, but not often at all.
Yeah, exactly. He's completely different from every single big recent NBA history. Like he's nothing like a DeAndre Ayton. He's
Yeah,
nothing like a Marvin Bagley who's ass, but you know what I'm saying, he was good in college. He's nothing like
yeah.
who was a top big in like 2018 or yeah. I
That
don't
was
want to say
That
Zion
was
Williamson because
Aiton's
it's weird.
class.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
In,
fuck, you're right.
in 17, it might have been Jaron Jackson.
Yeah, there's just no. You said 17?
Yeah, I think that was Jackson's draft class. It could be, or no, that was he was
No.
also 2018. He was also 2018.
Yeah. Yeah, but like you get the gist of what I'm saying. In recent history,
Yeah,
there's no big like him.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I go ahead and take it Mobley. But when it comes to
yeah,
like guards like Jalen Green, bro, there's fucking Donovan Mitchell 2017, 2018. There's of course like SGA. There's you know what I'm saying, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, talented guards everywhere. You can pick up a talented guard
yeah,
fucking anywhere, bro.
yeah. Guards are not hard to come by,
Yeah.
and I think that it's kind of funny seeing Rockets fans like talk up Jalen Green on Twitter to the point where they are like actively against drafting Mobley, which I do not get. And yeah,
Yeah, I don't get it either, bro.
yeah, I just don't understand
What the fuck?
the the like. And then if they end up drafting Mobley, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Mobley, we wanted him all along," and I'm like, "No, you didn't." And if I had to choose someone to start a franchise around outside of the top three, might okay my 5 and 6 on my board are Barnes and Giddy, or 4 and 5 on my board are Barnes and Giddy. So
Bro, I think you're too high on Giddy.
I
Like I love Giddy too, but damn.
I want the Magic to get him. I think that's a really good fit for him.
Yeah, same. I have the Magic going with them too, simply because like all the scoring that they have on their at the backcourt, but they don't have like many They don't have any facilitators, true
Yeah,
facilitators.
and he's big enough to play the three. Like they could play 3 guard lineup with
Exactly.
him. He's honestly big enough to play the 4 because the 4 in today's NBA is just bigger small forward.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which, yeah. So if I had to choose someone outside the top three, it's one of those two. Because Barnes, really like. I think he's going to be a really good two-way player. And then Giddy, I really like. We've already discussed him. But, yeah. Outside of the top three, who would you take?
Outside of the top three, shit.
Yeah.
I was about to say Sharif Cooper. Let me. I ain't gonna lie. Outside of the top three,
Yeah.
actually, I think I may. Oh shit, man. I think I said it already. I may go ahead and take Sharif Cooper.
That's fair enough.
I have a
Sharif in
super
my
hot
top
take
10.
that I haven't said before.
Okay.
I think he's
Okay.
gonna be better than Jalen Suggs in the NBA. Like,
Hey.
I just flat out think that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too high on Suggs either. I think I have him and Sharif by like separated by like 1 spot or 2 spots on my big board.
Yeah,
Like,
the only reason why I'm not so like hot about that take is because of course Jalen Suggs has good passing vision. You know what I'm saying? He's an absurd athlete, big body, and he also fuck, I just lost train. Oh yeah, the defense, of course.
yeah, yeah, he's a really good defender, which Sharif is probably questionable at best on that end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I yeah I I like Sharif too from what I've seen. He's top 10 on my big board. I forget
That's
where
beautiful.
exactly he is though. I think he's at like 9.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is
What
beautiful.
was one of the questions you got?
Okay. Sheesh. Okay, let me go ahead and open up Twitter, see my questions. I got 3 questions. One of them is top 5 NBA players who have the biggest meats.
I'm 17, Mojo. I can't answer that.
Oh my god, bro. I don't know why he said that, but he's going to have to catch his Hall of Fame block very soon.
Yeah.
Someone said, what do you want to happen? What do you want to see happen with JC this offseason? John Collins. I want him off of my team. I love him so much, but you know what I'm saying? I'll have to go through the hurt. I'll support him wherever he goes. I made a video real quick on my second channel about the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really. I mentioned Cam Reddish, but it was mainly about Cam Reddish, but I talked about John Collins briefly and talking about how it's not worth him paying him $27, $26, $28, $30 million a year for someone who put up 14 points and shot like 52% from the field. I'm not doing that for him. I'm not doing that, bro. Like, that's just beyond me. So, I love him, but I want to see him, like, go ahead and try to thrive in some weird situation like Sacramento, you know, or him would be a San Antonio Spur. Something like that. I love him so much.
Can I throw out a suggestion for a spot for him to go?
The Nuggets?
Dallas.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck that.
Why?
Simply because of the beef that we have with them. The non-existent, existent beef.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Mojo, throw out your subjectiveness for a second. Just think objectively for a moment, okay?
Okay.
Trae Young, John Collins, pick and roll or pick and pop. And then you trade Tingus Pingus for some other piece, like a wing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that sounds really fucking good. So I'm going to say, Luka to John Collins lobs. Sounds good to me.
They will never, in my life, ever hit the same as Trae to John Collins, simply because Luka does not have the same swag as Trae Young. He has no, like, the handshakes that they do, bro. The chemistry is unmatched. Luka will never have that with John Collins. I'm sorry, he won't. He won't. Can he do some cool handshakes?
Mojo the xenophobe strikes again.
Oh my god! Stop!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But all I'm gonna say, man, I like that a lot. That's all I'm gonna say.
I like it too.
And you said yourself, you don't want to pay him $26 to $28 million. If the Mavericks want to do that, he's gonna get lobs from Luka, not from Trae.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds because my phone is ringing right now.
Word.
Okay, my bad. My girl was calling me.
You're good.
My girl was calling me. But fuck, I hate to end it this fast, but we have to wrap it up soon.
All right,
in the next like minute or so.
All right. Editor Asher, cut right here. All right, we're gonna wrap this episode up. Thanks for coming on, Mojo. For all my Muslim followers,
yes,
I know that you guys have a holiday going on. Have a great one with that. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it because I'm
Eid
white.
Mubarak.
There you go. Thank you, Mojo. Have a great because I can't pronounce. I don't. I'm very white. I can't pronounce that. But I hope that you guys have a great time with that. If you guys liked it, like and subscribe, whatever. Go check out Mojo's channel if you're not already. I don't know what you're doing. If you're not, he has a second channel and a first channel. Both will be linked down in the description. So, yeah. He also has a podcast. I am on an episode of it. We recorded it a month ago, and it's still not out. So, I don't know when it's coming out. But
it's coming soon.
Coming soon to DVD. Have a great one, guys.
That was a great pod.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, fuck. I should end my recording, too.